Welcome to Leadership from the Inside Out. You want to know one of the most important leadership lessons that I learned from the inside? Let me tell you a story. A couple years before I got out, I'm sitting on my bunk and I'm talking to my then mentee who was getting ready to take over a whole bunch of stuff that I had helped to start right before I'm moving on to my next assignment. And we're talking about the way things will go, and I tell him, listen, there's gonna come a time where all you're going to have is the ability to lay your head on the pillow at night and say, I did my best to do the right thing. Now, why would I tell him that? That seems like kind of a discouraging and depressing thing. Well, because I learned that leaders aren't cool in prison. They're not really well liked, and in fact, often they're downright hated. And you may think, well, that's not really an applicable leadership lesson outside of prison. Maybe. There are definitely some positive benefits outside. You got position, prestige, promotion, possible, more money and maybe a corner office and maybe, more people. But all of those are really quite hollow. None of them are bringing real purpose and peace, and all of them can be stripped away really fast. In prison, you don't have those distractions, and so the lesson that leadership is kind of a lonely place becomes much more vivid. I would just share with you the same thing that I shared with my mentee. If you are trying to become a leader because you want to be liked, respected, because you want to, get the perks or whatever it is, reconsider. Reconsider that there's tons of benefits about being a leader, and I won't try to tell you there's not, but let me just tell you, they're all able to be just taken away in a moment, and quite frankly, none of them are actually purposeful. None of them really give peace or joy or a sense of purpose. So, first leadership lesson I want to share with you is that leadership isn't cool. You're not always going to be well liked. Sometimes you got to have the hard conversations. We can't be Michael Scott from The Office trying to be everyone's friend. Now, I'm going to tell you in later leadership lessons, we should be loving our people. We should absolutely be trying to serve them. But if we think that we're going to always be liked or even always be respected, leadership lesson number one, leadership isn't